Hi, collective. It's Shania. Y'all, let's do a read. Oh. Y'all, we're going to do a botanical lovers read, okay? Let's see what we get. Be patient, collective. Could be something about patience. Maybe someone becomes anxious when they smoke. When they get those botanicals, they get them okay, collective. Stop being so silly, my goodness. Alright, let's go over the decks. Let me move my water over, okay, and my phone out the way. Alright, the decks we'll be using, y'all got all this mess over here, are the character oracle. I don't know how these are going to work, okay, let's see. We have the role oracle. We have, these are confusing. We have inner effing peace. Okay. We have sixth instinct oracle. We have collective. Wake up, kick butt, repeat. Okay. All right. So this is what? Trippies number 3. Okay. And this is the things people do when they smoke, collective. Let's take a ride on the botanical train. Choo choo! Okay, collective, let's go. All right, first question. Let's move these over a little bit. Who this, Archangel Michael? Who this? Who this woman? Collective, we can't take all this. Collective, I should have took all that. Let's do it again. Definitely the architect. But I could have took all that. This could have been several people, right? Who this? Give me another one. Let's take that one. Next time, I did see that drunkard, though. Okay, so you're included. Even if the card don't... Oh, very... Oh, my goodness, collective. It's not funny. Okay? It says alcoholism, addiction, avoidance, abuse. Wow. My goodness. And look at all those bottles, collective. This is miserable. It's a terrible state. Wow. Someone needs a healing from this. Okay. Okay. And we have an architect. So we have a huge range of people here. We're going to include the drunkard. And let me turn the deck down. Okay. We'll go back and see who that mystery one is. Okay. So this is 3 different people possibly. It's possible that the architect is a drunkard, okay? But, yeah, but it's possible. All right, but put it where it goes. That's the first one. Who this? The second question, chilling like a boss, collective. The second question is, and this is the role oracle, okay? What is the trip? This might make every read dark. I need to think about a different deck to get for this, okay? Or find, okay? But, or use, should I say. Collective, what is the trip? Archangel Michael, what is the trip? I guess it could be more than one, okay? It's just more work. Oh, my. Collective, oh, that's too many. Let's get one more. That was the chameleon. Let's get the one from the bottom of the deck. All right. So this will incorporate, that just makes it harder for me, though, collective. Okay. It could be one person having multiple types of experiences. Maybe I'll read it that way. But you can separate it if you need to. Okay? Because I'm doing it this way to make it easier, right? For me. All right. How does it make them feel? If that makes sense, collective. Okay. Let's get the bottom part too. Thank you. And what does this say? Oh, we saw this before. Behold the field in which I grow my fucks. Lay thine eyes upon it, and see that it is barren. Collective. It is barren. The field in which my... Yes, could have grown and should have grown, but did not. Okay, collective, let's go. Number 4 is... Did I ask how does it make them feel? Yeah. What senses are impacted? Okay. I guess we may as well get tapping about, my goodness. Somebody ain't, maybe, let's read it when we get to it. Alright, let's go. What word, give us words from the Trippies, and we'll get them from these two decks, okay? Words from the Trippies, top and bottom. Woo, child. The Trippies got something to say. And it fell out over there on the trip, okay? Who the Thunk Collective? Who the Thunk? Okay, let's move it over. Get them all nice and cozy. Okay. All right, show me words from the Trippies. Okay, damn. It's a no-go collective. Something is. Yo, it's just too much light. Okay. It's a no-go. Let's get a couple more. Words from the Trippies. Show me what the Trippies got to say. Yo, this is going to be all over the place, okay? Okay. Thank you, Mr. or Mrs. Trippies, or Ms. should I say? All right, let's see the bottom. Looters Collective. I don't know. This is... look like some trouble going on, collective. Look like some trouble going on to me. Okay, let's go. Let's move them on over. Scooter, scooter, wooter. Scooter your buns on over. Okay? Who this? Who this? There's a drunkard, okay? And they smoke, they use botanicals as well, right? It says alcoholism, addiction, avoidance, abuse. And there's a lot of drinking going on, collective. This person feels miserable, okay? All right, let's go. All right, so we have a wide range here today. Y'all forgive me, I'm over here making all this noise. I'm parched. All right, it says architect, okay? This is a pretty card. I've seen this one before. Weaver of blueprints, planning, design, supervision, and construction. Okay, so we have a wide range so far. All right, who's this next person that's on this going on this trip? Who this? Who this? Who this? Wow, a creator. Okay, it doesn't have to be 3 people, but we can take it that way. Okay. Weaver of imagination, creativity, innovation, invention, realization. I feel like this is why this person goes on this trip, okay? And I probably should, let me get one more card over here, okay? To make it even. And maybe I should get one more in both of these, okay? Since we have 3 cards. What do you think, collective? No, let's just go. All right, collective, thank you. All right, but we have 3 different types of people here, okay? This could be a content creator of some sorts, right? If we're talking about 3 people, right? But I feel like this person uses botanicals in order to increase their creativity, collective, okay? I think we should get one more cards, collective. And this person here as well, I feel like they use it to increase their creativity, but more so relax, okay? Okay, and this person, I think they do it just to escape all the problems of the world. This might be a young person. It looked like somebody in their early 20s, collective. Or I hope they get something to help they need, right? Okay, y'all, let's get, that way we can be consistent. And in the next read, we'll pull more than one too. I think it makes it a little more varietous. Varietous. Okay. Okay, show me. Give me one more. Just one, Archangel Michael. Let me calm down. Just one. We're on the Botanical Train Collective. Let's flip it. Thank you. That was a struggle, huh? Okay, let's get one more of this one. I'm missing something else. Okay, no, that's there. Let's get one more here, collective. Is that the right one? No, that ain't the right one. Oh my goodness. I don't know what the hell that noise is. Give me one, Archangel Michael. That's too many, Archangel Michael. Just one. Thank you. All right, let's get one more of the Sixth Sense. We'll see if we can sort of match them up too. Okay, that might be a fun little thing. Okay, and this went in the reverse collective. Okay, I think that might be interesting. All right, so we have 3 here. Y'all forget that noise. All right, and each one has their own reasons for why they consume botanicals. Okay, however they consume them. Okay. All right, show me. What is the trip? I feel like someone feels like it makes them, they're able to go into like a persona of sorts, right? Something that they're not usually able to do, right? Normally around other people or in their daily life, I'm thinking, okay? So I feel like somebody does this. This could be one of the creative ones, okay? Y'all listen to all this noise. This could be one of the creative ones though, okay? It could be any of them. It could be the drunkard too, okay? But it says changeable, adaptability, elusive, camouflaging, shape-shifting, okay? Could be the drunkard though. Because maybe this person puts on the mask. That could be this drunkard, okay? Puts on the mask that that they're okay, everything's fine. But when they go home, this is how they're living, right? This is how they feel. Wow. But let's see. Let's keep going. This is an interesting aspect, though, collective, to try to match them, okay? All right, let's see. What's this one? Apothecary, potions, herbs, elixir, alchemy. Okay, so this trip, this might be more for this creator person here, right? Because he seems more mystical, or she, right? And they're a weaver of imagination, right? And with this apothecary, these potions, herbs, and elixirs, and alchemy, I feel like the alchemy is the key, okay? So someone goes into this mode and they transmute energy in order to create, is what I'm getting, okay? This seems like a lighter trippy read, collective. It's because I'm not using the shadows, but collective, I'm tired, okay? The shadows deck, okay? But sometimes we will use it because sometimes we will want those reads, okay? We want to have a balance, right? All right, this card, what is the trip? A commoner. Now, these could apply. You can go back and switch them and say, and you can put it in the comments. You can say, no, I feel like apothecary should have went with the drunkard. And no, I feel like the chameleon went with the architect. And the commoner is going with the creator, right? It could go with it could go any way, collective. You choose, but talk about it in the comments, okay? Please. Okay, but here we have commoner. Regular people, regular citizen, everyday, ordinary, okay? I feel like this guy, he lives well, right? And I feel like a lot of people need him, and they're always asking him for something. Do we have this? And he's having meetings all day long, collective. And he makes a lot of money, right? I feel like he likes to go out to eat a lot. He may go to parties and cocktails. So this guy's life is hectic. Okay? So I feel like when he does weed, it helps him to feel like a commoner, like everybody else, right? Well, he's not needed so much because now it's like he feels like a rock star, okay? And he just want to feel regular. You know, just be left alone sometime. I just saw 14:44 on the clock, okay? Just have people, you know, just leave them alone. And, you know, like a vacation, a hiatus of sorts, right? That's what I'm getting. I think this is the right matches, though, collectors. These are, right? The right matches. It says commoner, regular people, regular citizen, everyday, ordinary. Excuse me. Yeah, so, that has to be hectic. And who knows, maybe he was the type of person growing up where he liked being alone more, right? Having his alone time, right? But he was also success driven, right? And as he pursued in his desires and his goals, it put him in the spotlight, right? And he ain't gonna cower and run away, right? That he's in his purpose, right? So he has to stand there. But I'm sure there are moments and times, and often when he wants to just, go back to the old way of just having, their own space, right? But keeping the money, though, of course, collective. Okay. All right. So we have an interesting array of people here. Okay. This drunkard person, and I don't like to keep calling him a drunkard, a person who's just going through something right now, right? And they're drinking a lot, a hell of a lot, collective. It's too much. It's not healthy, okay? It's gonna oof you if you don't stop, okay? And you know it. You can do it. There's a way to do it. I don't know. You can do it, though. You can't give up. And they're trying to cover it up, collective. They're wearing a mask. Look at those yellow eyes, collective. And his eyes, they could start looking like that now, collective, whoever this is, okay? Your eyes could start looking like that if you don't stop all this drinking, okay? Because that would produce, this makes sense, collectives, that would produce liver failure, okay? And liver issues, right? And whenever the liver, there's jaundice and things, and you're definitely going to have these yellow eyes. Now, who in the hell want to walk around with those eyes like that? Okay? So figure it out. Maybe drink more water. Maybe get some of those, what are those, doolies or whatever they are, old doolies, the non-alcoholic ones, right? There's some way to do it. And I just saw 1717 on the clock. I've been seeing other synchronicities, but I haven't said it, okay? Okay, so just, excuse me, don't give up on yourself, okay? Don't give up on yourself. All right. So there are different reasons. It's almost like these botanicals, it's like a form of escape in a way, right? And with the creator, I think these two are more of a place of escape in a sense. Or his is escape, and his is like a cover-up, okay? And his is, I think he's just trying to get to the stars. He wants to figure out everything. I'm feeling like he wants to figure out, life itself, okay? So I think this is some good energy overall, right? Good energy overall. Just this person, whoever you are, right? Maybe incorporate exercise, different things. And it starts off slow, right? And definitely pay attention to your diet, okay? But you're going to have to give your stomach and your intestines a break from it, okay? Because then you start having ulcers and it'll start messing with your intestinal lining and everything, right? You can do it, okay? I know what it's like, okay? I ain't drink like this, damn, but I know what it's like, okay? But either way, okay? You're valuable. We're all valuable. Let's go, collective. How does it make them feel? Okay, this has got to, we're going to figure this one out over here. He can't feel good like this on the floor, collective, okay? Breathe like you know how. This might be him. We ain't going, let me see. Inhale the good shit. Exhale the bad shit. Okay, based on what I'm reading so far, we're going to put it here. We can mix it back up if we need to, okay? Let's see. Be here now. Come on, inner peace I don't have all day. Okay, this is how it makes him feel. That this, I feel like he can be within himself. He can be in the present right now, okay, with this card. And I feel like that's why he uses botanicals, because it helps him feel that way. Because when people are constantly, when you constantly have so many responsibilities and duties and things, right? It can produce a state of anxiousness, right? Anxiousness, yes. Okay? I was going to say angst, but that's not the right word. Okay, collective, let's go. And this one, they need to breathe because they're just, they're drowning over here, okay? And you're going to have to pull yourself up. Because what if no one else does it? Then what? You're just going to drink yourself into the grave. And that doesn't make sense. You just have to take back your power some kind of way. And you know, one thing I find too, in terms of difficulties, okay, but this cigarettes, I'm still struggling with this, collective, okay, is being able to, and just anything, right? Being able to feel those emotions associated with it, the shame, and what does it feel like when you're doing it? What makes it feel good to you, right? Just beginning to be more observant, right? Like I think Bruce Lee would say that. Like, and I think it might have been his quote though. But how you want to become the observer of the thoughts, okay? You're not there to judge it and all that, but you're observing them because you are the student, so to speak, of the thoughts, I think, right? And you're going to learn something from them. But you're also the teacher, okay? So it's a beautiful thing, I think, collective. Okay, let's read. Awaken to tiny, beautiful things at every fucking turn, collective. This is lining up. It's lining up wonderfully, okay? Embrace your tiny inner Buddha, okay? That part could be for him too, okay? But I feel like this part definitely is for this guy, the creator, okay? Awaken to tiny, beautiful things at every fucking turn. And this could go either way, though. But yeah, let's keep it like that, collective. Let's go. Question number 4. What senses are impacted? Clairaudience. The capability of receiving an intuitive vocal message from the world of spirits, okay? I feel like this is definitely for this guy or gal who's drinking too much right now, right? I feel like it just blocks their senses, right? And maybe this person was clairaudient before, okay? And generally, right? But when they drink, you know, and the more they drink, it's numbing that gift, right? Those senses. Okay. Yeah. And with that ear there in the reverse, they're not listening. They're not hearing what their body is saying, right? And it's like the spirit and the soul is trapped in there, in the body, right? Because the body's leading. It wants to drink, right? The body like, I want to freaking drink, right? And we're not resisting. I know what it's like, okay? So I'm not judging you. I'm just speaking about it because I also am learning to observe, you know, my thoughts, right? But yeah, it's collective. I always lose my train of thought, my Lord. Yeah, but it helps you. I don't know, collective. Just please, okay? You know, you can do it, right? But it was something I wanted to say, collective. It was important, I thought. But yeah, they can't really hear, you know, their higher self. They can't hear their inner self because the higher self is trapped by the body because the body is out of its role. It's not supposed to run the show. Okay? And this is what we all struggle with, okay? But some people, it takes over completely. The body's not supposed to run the show, okay? All right, let's go. Oh, we got another one in the reverse, okay? Okay, collective. Let's see. I wanted to take this one first. Mediumship. The ability to communicate with spirits. Maybe it's this guy, because I don't think he's into this at all, right? So I don't think it's a change or anything. I think it just stays the same. But who knows? Maybe he does have the gift of mediumship. He just doesn't seem like it. But you know what? Maybe he does. Maybe that's how he's been able to help create all this. Maybe he works with his ancestors. Maybe he doesn't know it. Okay? Maybe when he uses botanicals, right? Maybe he's able to turn off the mediumship. Maybe he's getting mediumship all day, collective. And maybe he feel like he need a break. Look at all that smoke and stuff back there, collective. Almost like a smoky graveyard, okay? something going on. All right, let's go. Let's see. If we have to change them up, we will. This is definitely this guy, I feel, collective, okay? He's remote viewing. He's remote viewing the creator, him or herself, okay? And I say herself, okay? But for those who think he's a him, thinks her is a him, okay? Then him, okay? But look, remote viewing, collective, this is absolutely him. I like this guy, though, collective, okay? Whoever you are, I like you. Guy, gal, I say guy because there's a guy here. But either way, and there's a gal here, okay? Maybe there's more than one. But it says remote viewing. Remote viewing seeks impressions about a distant or unseen object, purportedly sensing with the mind. This is definitely this guy, this creator guy, okay? He's using alchemy and elixirs and herbs and potions too, okay? In a good way, okay? And it says awaken to tiny beautiful things at every freaking turn, okay? And I feel like this is the type of mindset this person has, okay? And I feel like they're always creating, collective. And I feel like they're trying to go take a peek back on the curtains of the Most High, collective. And you know what? I think the Most High might let you, okay? I think that says something to your character, okay? Putting it lightly. Beautiful. Beautiful, collective. Last questions, collective. I like it being lined up like this, collective. I think I'm going to put this guy on the thumbnail. I just love this picture, though. And he looks a little snazzy, though. But in his own way, okay? Not like a super flashy guy or anything. But he looks like he's got a lot of things, burdens or something. A lot on his mind. Okay, so whoever you are, I understand, okay? All right. But I think these are good energies. Just here, you know, just here needs a lot more work. All right. Let me get some water. Oh, wow. It's almost 9 o'clock, collective. Words from the Trippies. You're going places. This one definitely, collective. Okay. Y'all didn't get a third one. I should have got a third one of that one. Let me get one more. And for my deck, it's 4 of them. That's enough. Thank you. You saw how that one came out there. They're like, you ain't gonna forget about me. Let's get you first. You were there first. Forgive me. All right. Walk in your truth. I feel like it's this guy here, collective. It could be him, but I feel like it applies more over here to the one in my collective, possibly, that's drinking too much, or someone who's connected to you, collective. Okay? Could be one of your ops, okay? All right, show me this one. Words from the Trippies, best day ever. I feel like it's definitely this guy, because he's like, hey, I'm getting a break from all these people bugging me and pulling at my strings, collective. And look, this just looks like the best day ever, collective. Like being a commoner out there in the mountains of Tibet, meditating away, collective. No worry from, spirits who've passed on, okay? Okay. This is a very talented person in my collective, or whoever you are, if you're connected to my collective, okay? Very talented. All of them, okay? I feel like this person's talented, right? They're just caught up at the moment. It's a no-go. We're going with this one, collective, right here. The drunkard. And I'm not going to say it again, but I wanted to say it. You know that word. It's like, it's so disrespectful, but it makes you feel good or something when you say drunkard. Drunkard. But forgive me, collective. I apologize. That's terrible. Forgive me. But you're not a drunkard. This is just the role. This is the character oracle, right? This is the character that you're choosing to play right now, right? So, yeah, why are you choosing it, right? Make another choice, collective. Okay? All right, let's go. Do whatever you have to do in order to succeed. Of course you fail, right? You fail, but then we try again. Fail, you try again. Some people keep doing the thing for 1,000 times. I forget who it was. A business person or someone, right? Or an inventor. And then they got it on 1,001, right? But it just depends on our drive. Do we really want it or not? Or we just talking, right? Let's go. What is words from a Trippier? Oh my goodness, what the hell is this? Could be this guy. I don't know, collective. Let's see. Or it could be the creator. We're going to leave this one on the sidelines, collective. Just somebody jumping up in here. This might be Bigfoot Betty jumping up in the reading shit out there, smoking a bogey right now, collective. Okay. Let's see. Up there in, excuse me. Up there in the Alps some damn way, okay? Let me see. Do you think they would be in the Alps? Yeah, I think so. I don't know. But okay, let's go. All these men coming for me, wishing they embodied my divine feminine energy. Okay? We're going to clarify that one. It was one other one I wanted to clarify. But I forgot. Collective. You just entered into the Doryland, collective. Okay? Let's see. We almost there, collective. How long is this? 31:28. Ain't too bad. Tune in for collective. In the reverse, this could be this guy too. I think both of these are him. Okay? It's gotta be. Or it could be him saying he needs a tune-up. You know, he hasn't had one. And this is why he's doing it, collective. Okay, we're gonna go with that one. Because he wants to just be calm and he wants to be left alone. So I think like the botanicals help him to like tune himself up because it allows him to just relax. All right, we're going with that, collective. Show me. Last one. Oh, my Lord. Collective. This could be him. This could be the creator, collective. Magic backfired times 10. I said that I think that the divine is going to let him peek at him or her, right? But maybe not, collective. Maybe the divine was getting dressed or something, okay? When it came peeking, okay? Yeah, now he got a backfire. What a shame. I think this Bigfoot Betty, collective. Collective, you know, a Bigfoot Betty come out here on this clarification. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to come have to stay at your house, okay? Let me see. Who this? Let's get the bottom two. Dark Night of the Soul, collective. This is this guy. Or this could be the person going through a dark night of the soul. Or I don't know, collective. They don't sound like they're going through a dark night of the soul. Somebody is, though. Raise your vibration. My goodness. Maybe they're talking about the people that's coming for whoever this is. Oh, this could be possibly him. Maybe this is why you're drinking so much. I feel like this person was coming for a divine feminine or divine feminine energy, okay? And they're like, it's a no-go, okay? No, I won't go with you because you drink too much, right? Yeah, you've drunk to this extent, right? And then they're like, because they need to raise their vibration. They need to raise their vibration. Raise your vibration. I can't say vibration, collective, okay? Yeah, and this person's going through a dark night of the soul. Okay? And what's the other one I said? Oh, these are the same, right? Let's see. New home, collective. But it fell out over here, didn't it? So, collective, I don't know what the hell this is. I hope he didn't go to the cosmos because of this. What the hell? Let me see something. That's not it, collective. I'm just being dramatic. Maybe there's a backfire in your new home. Maybe the plumbing's going up or something. I don't know. I shouldn't say these things, collective. Don't leave me, okay? Ronnie. This could be the name of this person, this creator. It don't make a difference what you do or what you say. I'm going to make a way anyway. Okay, so, this is a positive new home, collective. But I don't know why it backfired, though. Because he peeked up on the divine without... You know how it is. People come to your home and they don't call and let you know. Okay, collective? Let's see. It could be a new positive thing. Maybe this is the aspirations of this man. Okay? This is why he did it. Okay? But now he's going to be dealt with. I don't know how, collective. But, okay, I feel like this is what he wanted, you know. He's like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to be able to look into the cosmos and discover how everything started, right? But maybe it's not for this person to do that, you know. Maybe this information is not for you, right? Collective, not everybody, whoever this is, right? And yeah, they were looking for a new home. That's like a new place out there in the cosmos, collective, out there in the great beyond, right? And they just got bitch slapped back to the earth, collective. So somebody's botanical trip, the voyage is over. I feel like it was like a huge rush, like up and then a crashing down quickly, okay? So yeah. All right, let's just see if we can get any quick advice for this person that's been drinking. And I don't know, maybe we'll get it from the other deck. My deck may send this person over the edge. But if the card is something like that, I won't read it, okay? What information? Oh, let's see. Oh, I just said primordial essence. Okay, I feel like they're saying to you know, focus on your spiritual health, right? Your spiritual health, okay? Your soulful health. Show me the bottom. You should have heeded the warning. I don't know what you've done, okay? But I still say don't give up. You gotta make a change. Raise your vibration, okay? I don't know. Maybe this is the reason why this person's doing this, okay? Oh my goodness, someone's done something, because I did say that this was a woman, or not a woman, there's a man there. It could be either way, right? But yeah, because of this card, it says all these men coming for me, right? Because I feel like this was a woman in his life, right? And she didn't want him, and now he's drinking because she knew he was wearing a mask, collective. Wow. Wow, and he has to breathe now, it's not funny. Like he knows how, because he's going through it. You know how it is when your heart get broken, right? It says inhale the good shit, exhale the bad shit. Okay, this is the advice. You got to figure it out. But I feel breathing is going to help you, okay? But they probably feel like their house is haunted, and maybe it is, because they mess with the, who knows what they did to this divine feminine, collective, with all these other men, okay? And I don't mean it like that. I mean in terms of, you know, ganging up on you, okay? Stalking you, who knows, right? Recording you, who knows, right? And now their house is haunted, and now they're drunkards. And collective, oh my goodness. We're not going to read too much on this. It's getting critical in their home, I feel, collective. Things are getting critical. Norman Bergram, the ring makers of Saturn. Let me see the next one. I feel like it's getting critical because the woman got away, collective. The divine feminine got away, and now they're spiraling out of control, collective. Collective, I need a nap, collective. Okay. All right, we'll get ready to get out of here. All right, collective, I ain't going to read this one. All right. I think this was an okay read, collective. If you like the video, like the video.